A lot of emotions, but I thought they officiated a great game. And as for what happened down the stretch, we were having struggles, and McConnell's loose ball play changed the game. It completely changed the tenor of the game, and that resulted in a basket. And then it started us on a run that allowed us to have a chance to win. And we implicitly, as a coaching staff, we implicitly trust these guys at the end of games to just play flow basketball and find the right shot. It's very difficult to call plays at the end of the game because teams get their best defenders in. Tyrese did a great job. Myles got a great look. Ball kicked around, and we found a guy that had fresh legs tonight, who played a terrific game, who hit the game winner, and it was a joyous moment, and you could tell that on the floor. So I'm really just so happy for the guys. This is a game where they just hung in, that just kept believing in each other and kept giving of themselves, and it amounted to really as good a win as we've had all year, and we've had some good ones.
You obviously mentioned Andrew had fresh legs. You put him on LeBron a lot, and he obviously made him work a whole lot. Just his total performance, not just that shot, but the plays he was able to make on the defense. He was able to put the first game coming back from a knee bruise.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a solid player at both ends all year for us. He's one of our better defenders. Nobody's going to stop LeBron James, but Andrew just has a good feel for making it difficult on good players. And he's guarded some great players like LeBron. He's guarded a couple of the Brooklyn guys. And you guard superstar players as a rookie. You've got to have some real moxie to be able to do it, and not just get called for foul after foul. And so he's shown some real veteran wherewithal, wisdom beyond his years, and he's unafraid, man. He's I tell you, Kevin and his staff really nailed it on him, because he'll go down as a top 12 or 15 pick in this draft when it's all said and done. That's where he should have been taken.
The shot itself, I mean, you talked a lot about his maturity, his slow heartbeat. I guess does that all kind of show in that moment when the ball's scrambling and he just steps into it?
In those moments, it just seems like everything goes in slow motion somewhat. I haven't seen it on film yet, but I believe Davis contested it. And
LeBron.
if there's a guy, huh?
LeBron.
Okay, well, you get two of the best defensive players ever played in this game. And to be able to hang in, keep your sights on the rim, let it go over, a 6'9", 6'10", all-time great player, is special. Is special. But the events that led up to that moment, we had a chance to lay the ball in, tip the ball in twice. I mean, it's just the ball tantalizingly hung on the rim, but you just got the feeling, even when we didn't convert that one, that we were gonna hang in and give ourselves a chance, and that's exactly what we did.
You guys were down 17, I think, and then not necessarily shooting the ball great from outside, but then you had a bunch of big shots late that did go in. Is there sort of a lesson there for some of these younger guys about sticking with it, trusting it, and all that, and getting the payoff for it?
Well, that's really what the whole game was about. And after the tough loss yesterday to the Clippers, we talked as a team this morning about the importance of sticking together and staying the course. Sort of reinforcing who we are, what's been successful, why we've had success, and to stay with it, and just to always have that together fighting spirit. That's what got us the first 11 wins, and it certainly is what got us the 12th.
You mentioned the joyous scene. Did you see Kevin Pritchard sprint from his courtside seat to join the dog pile?
Yeah. Hey, you mean Jim Valvano? I mean, that's what he looked like. He looked like Jimmy V. Man, it was. Well, look, this has just been a joyous group. Our entire operation. Starting with Kevin as the president. Kelly Krauskopf's here, assistant GM. Chad Buchanan is out scouting, and Ted Wu, is our cap guy, and all the coaches and all the training. It's just a wonderful group of people, and it really has a family feel, And when you have success like tonight, where you overcome some real big odds to find a way, it's a joyous moment that's hard to duplicate. Simple as that.
Yeah, it was kind of a broken play. I think we got up a shot earlier. I can't really recall, but I think we got up a shot, got a rebound, got back to tie somehow, and then it was kind of just like a broken play. They left me open. Ty made a good look, kicked it out, and I had to get it up quick. That's what happened.
And the moments after that, like when it goes in and you see everybody sort of surrounding you, jumping on you.
Yeah.
What is that part like?
It's exciting. It's exciting just to see like our team, what we've been doing lately, and coming together to get that win on this road trip. It's a big moment for us, and we've got to enjoy it together.
When did you even find out you were going to play it?
I knew I was going to play yesterday before the game.
And obviously you spent a lot of time today on LeBron. What did you kind of do to prepare for that? What were you sort of trying to do? What do you feel like you did well? Obviously you forced him to take a lot of shots. Just made his life difficult on him. What were some things you were keen on what you did well?
I just wanted to be physical with him throughout the game. Just make his looks tough. I know he's a great player, great passer. We just wanted to try to make him take some fadeaways, and I just tried to play hard, really.
The shot itself, I mean, obviously one of the big things you've been complimented for, that Rick has said time and time again, is just having a slow be playing in the shirt. I mean, how do you sort of keep yourself calm in those moments? And do you have a shot you've had like that before that you can compare that to?
I think you just stay I think you stay calm when you work in the gym for those types of moments. I think you just got to bring your confidence, and when it comes to you just got to kind of step up for the team in that way. And I think it was a great team win. We had a lot of contributions from a lot of guys, and it was just my turn to step up in that moment.
Have you hit a game-winning shot like at the buzzer like that before, when you take everything into account? LA, LeBron's running at you, buzzer, crowd goes wild. I mean, is this the biggest shot you've ever hit?
Possibly, yeah, possibly. I haven't hit a buzzer beater three to win a game like that ever. So definitely a big moment, a big shot. Excited to get that win for the team. For sure.
Did you see Kevin Pritchard join the dog pile? You ever had a situation like that before? Kind of rare, right?
I mean, it's my first year in the league, so I'm not really sure, but it just shows you how invested the front office is, and how much they care and how competitive they are as just people, and that carries throughout our team. So it's just great to see stuff like that, for sure.
You guys have obviously had a lot of comebacks. This one's probably more compact, I guess, probably than some others. But I mean, I know we've asked this question a ton, but what do you guys just do just to sort of keep it together when you fall behind 17 and it's getting late in the game? Basically, what did you guys just sort of do to try to focus on to just get back in?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we always talk about is a giving mentality and trying to be for the team, and that when we kind of give, that good karma will come back to us in the long run, individually. And I think we just did a good job just staying together down that stretch. It kind of looked like probably to the crowd the game was kind of going away from us in that fourth, and we just stuck together, got some good stops, got some good 50-50 balls, made some big shots. And that's the type of team we are, and that's obviously we don't want to put ourselves in those situations, but good on us to kind of stay together in that situation.
Rick was talking about TJ's loose ball. Just how critical is that play in particular for you guys?
Huge. Every play down the stretch is huge. And we were talking about getting 50-50 balls, so TJ is a gritty dude that likes to get in there, so a big play for us.
How big is this win, especially after the loss last yesterday?
It's a big one. I think we felt like we just didn't play our game and weren't ourselves yesterday. And kind of a big bounce back game for us to kind of just continue what we've been doing all season. Sure.
Obviously, I started taking 2 steps back, like it was going to go in, but I also thought, they have a timeout, so if we make it, they're going to call timeout. If we miss it, we got a foul. So I'm like kind of in between getting back and crashing, and I think Ben got his hands on the ball, so he tipped it out to me. And when I got it, I didn't know how much time was left, but I kind of glanced up soft. Because at first I was just going to rise up and shoot it. 5 seconds, I took one more dribble. And I was like, I think I had 4 seconds, a lot of time. So I took 2 more dribbles. Buddy was in the corner, Ben was on the block, and AD was kind of splitting the two. and I wanted to throw it to Buddy, but I knew if I threw it to Buddy, that there was going to be a hard contest from AD, tough shot. So I reverse pivoted with my left foot, and when I went to kick it, I saw LeBron like in the paint, and then it was like kind of a read. And if Bron took 2 steps, I'm throwing over the top to Ben, but he was late, so I just fired it to Drew for the game.
Great decision. Then take me through the celebration on the court.
Yeah.
Rebound.
No, it was. It was
Have a rebound.
just exciting, man. Just exciting. We came together when we called the timeout. I think we were down 17. Just understanding, like, man, we've been here before. Just stay together. You know, we preached all day. Just stick together through all these tough times, whatever the case may be, and have trust in each other. We had a lot of guys step up in the fourth quarter for us, and everybody contributed to this win.
Rick's talked a lot about Andrew's maturity and everything like that, but first off, to hit that shot at that moment, what again does it say for this kid? It obviously goes along in line with what you've already seen, but to hit that shot in that moment, what's it just?
Yeah, I mean, he's the highest paid second round draft pick ever, right? I mean, there's a reason for that, and he's came here, and you know, I think when he got drafted, he's kind of looked at as a point guard. Where is his fit on this team? But you know, we just got a lot of basketball players. Like, we're positionless. We got guys who can contribute in many different ways. So he's came in and guarded the best player every night. You know, he's given up some inches guarding LeBron. Like, it's not an easy task, and he's really stepped up. I've said in summer league that I knew he could be really good, and just really happy for him that he's playing this well.
What impressed you about what he did on LeBron? I mean, LeBron got, I think, 10 of his before he even gets out of the floor.
Yeah.
And I think everything he got off of him, he had to work for.
Yeah.
Just what impressed you about what he did on him defensively?
Yeah, I mean, he can guard, man. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He can guard it multiple positions. He's just special, you know, and just really happy for him.
What all did you see change like when you guys are down 17? I mean, when you look down the stretch and say, okay, were you able to pull this off? I mean, what stands out to you?
Just keep playing, man. The game's never over with us, and like I've said all year, 15, 17 points is nothing in the NBA. You know, no matter how much time is left. And we knew when we got down 17, it was like the push has to be now. If it's not now, then it's never. You know, time's running out. So, you know, we had that group that was in there: Ben, Aaron, TJ. We had a lot of guys step up. Jalen. You know, just a lot of guys step up for us.
Got to ask you about an individual accomplishment here. The last 3 games, you've got 40 assists and 0 turnovers. And I know, you know, sometimes that you can't plan on things like that, but how good do you feel about how you're playing right now?
I'm just playing basketball. The assists, it's not possible without guys making shots. So I pride myself on making the right decision, and coaches put me in great position, and guys are making shots, making me look really good. So yeah, I'm just really blessed that I'm out here to play with these guys and, you know, compete every night.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, being down 17, 10 minutes, you know, someone's got to shape. So the harder team, the game rewards a harder playing team. And so that was our mindset going into the fourth quarter. Play hard on defensive end, rebound the ball, and push, and we did it, and it paid off.
You guys, hold on. Let me just shift so Kendall can get to his locker.
Oh, yeah. My bad, Kendall. Sorry about that.
Just there you go. Appreciate it, guys.
We good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I know you had the LeBron assignment. Andrew had it as well, basically. And obviously made him work, especially after really the first quarter when he got a bunch going. What do you guys just think you did well just with that assignment?
You know, just pressuring them. You know, I don't think a lot of those guys like pressure, and if you get up into them, they're not used to it. A lot of guys back off and, you know, let them play at their pace. And, you know, I think me and Drew and Sticks did a good job tonight getting up underneath them and making them uncomfortable.
What just impressed you about Andrew as a whole tonight? Obviously that shot, but just obviously the defense he was able to provide coming off a week off.
Poise, plays with a great pace, plays at his own pace, plays hard, physical. You know, and he plays with both sides of the ball. It's just everything you can ask of a guy in his position to do.
What Rick talks about this all the time, just his maturity. Just how much does that stand out to you in a night like this?
Nah, it's huge. Like I said, the maturity he has to play at his own pace every single night. Even though coming off of an injury, still played at his pace, didn't get sped up. And first time playing in Staples Center, you know, playing against big name guys like that, you know, that speaks volumes to, in my opinion, and I think to everybody in the locker room.
You know, Ty had the ball, passed it to Andrew. You know, he made a big play at the end of the game.
I'm sure there was no doubt in your mind it was going in. But what do you say about just his play on both ends all game long?
Great, man. You know, Drew is always ready. You know, when he comes in the game. You know, he had a big impact on defense and offense. You know, he made big time shots. You know, so he was ready when he first came off the bench.
You saw a lot of emotion out there. How would you just describe that overall atmosphere and being able to play in a game like that?
It was great, man. You know, we never let up. You know, we were down 16 at one point, I think. And you know, we had a timeout. we were able to pretty much talk as a team and figure things out, go back on the court and execute.
What were some of the biggest things you felt like you had to figure out? And what do you think sort of changed in that last stretch?
Pretty much just knowing who we're guarding, how to guard, our opponents, and just pretty much getting the rebounds, no second shots.
How important were just loose balls tonight? I mean, 50-50 balls.
Very, very important, I feel like, it was one of the reasons why they got second chances points, and I feel like it was one of the biggest things we had to fix.
This was obviously a game you had circled on your calendar. How'd you feel about what this was like? What it was like playing here? What it was like being on the same court as LeBron and performing as you did? Come up with
it was great, man. Playing against great players, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook. It was great, but for me, it's a regular game in the season for me. I'm looking forward to play the rest of the season, playing against great players, and looking to have a fun time.
Absolutely. Buddy kind of got us going and gave a speech saying, yo, listen, man, don't let this turn into what last night was. We're kind of in the same situation last night, and, we got away from us, and we didn't want that to happen twice in a row. So we just made all necessary plays, and big shot by Drew, obviously, man. I'm so happy for him.
There was, you and Buddy and Tyrese who've kind of been around, and then you got the two rookies out there on the court for the closing stretch. What stood out about Bennedict and Andrew?
Oh, just their confidence, man. They don't really play like rookies. I think that, they both have a high IQ for the game. They both have love for the game and their work. And, when you bring that into your first year, you have wisdom beyond your years, and these guys are really hooping and giving their opportunity. So, like I said, I'm really happy for both these guys. I think Ben really stepped up tonight when we needed them. Big contributions from our second unit, of, I think it was Aaron, TJ, Drew, Zay. I forgot what the fourth one was, but that whole group really got us going.
Speaking of hard work, you put in all the work to have moments like this in games like this. How cool did it feel to see that go in at the buzzer and then celebrate with your teammates?
That was incredible, man. I was at a loss for words. I haven't really witnessed a lot of game winners in the league on our side of things, and for Rooks coming here at Staples Center and game winner on LeBron, it's gonna be a hell of a picture, man. I'm really excited for him.
We saw that on the court. What was it like in here then when everyone got in the locker room?
Yeah, it was a lot of energy, man. We celebrate each other in this locker room. It's not about any individual agendas here, and that's one thing I love about this team, man. We're all just playing for each other, and it shows with our chemistry out there.